Do you have peace? Brandon Riojas here, a seminarian for the Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston, here representing Christ the Good Shepherd. And this Sunday, the second Sunday of Easter, also known as Divine Mercy Sunday, we read an account from the Gospel of John, and Christ is asking, do you have peace? He appears to the apostles and his disciples after he is resurrected. And if you notice, in the beginning of the scriptures, it says the doors were locked and the apostles were scared. And he comes in and he says, peace be with you, 3 times. And then they realize it's him. But then we have the disciple Thomas, who is still doubting. And that's where he gets his reputation of doubting Thomas from. And Thomas says, I will not believe unless I see the Lord's wounds, unless I touch them. So Jesus shows him his wounds and allows Thomas to touch them. And that is when Thomas says, I believe. And Jesus goes on to say, blessed are those who have not seen me, but yet still believe. This is something we hear a lot. We hear this scripture, every couple of years, but we also hear from time to time about doubting Thomas and peace be with you, peace be with you. We hear that phrase a lot, especially in the Mass, through the sign of peace, and at the end of the Mass when the deacon says, may the peace of the Lord be with you always and with your spirit. So how does this relate to us? If you notice in the beginning, like I said, the doors are locked. They are scared. How does that deal with us, that little piece of information? The question yet for you is, are the doors to your soul locked? Are they locked? Are they shutting out Christ from being within you? And are you scared? And if so, what are you scared of? So for this second Sunday of Easter, Divine Mercy, let us really meditate on God's mercy for us, that His peace may truly inflict our souls, every fiber of our being, and that we may be an instrument of His peace to others. And so the next time you're at Mass, I would really encourage you to dwell on the words that you say at the sign of peace. When you give your neighbor a sign of peace, really mean that and really receive what they tell you. God bless.